Hi, my name is Charlie Jenkins for Public Speaking 275, and this is my week 3 speech. This is my audience over here. John Pham, Eric Christian, Pavel Demchenko, Robert, Gene, Kamara Jenkins, Marquise. So I just want to thank you all that showed up today. I know this is kind of out of the way, but I sincerely thank you all for showing up to help me with this speech. I'm here to give you information on something that can benefit you greatly years and years and years from now. But not only for yourself, but for your body as a human being. Today I will give you a speech on the effects of wearing shoes too small for you and why you should wear shoes that fit you properly. Wearing shoes that don't fit for you can really have a negative impact on your life. I'm saying this because for a while I once wore shoes that were way too small for me, and it really had a negative effect on me, and it took a while for it to go away. Recently I have done some research on this topic, so first I will tell you about my experience, and then the physical effects, and then the social effects. So as a kid, I once wore shoes that were too small for me, and I guess you could say I was so young I didn't really care about it, so I just kind of disregarded it. To me, it didn't really feel any different. I didn't feel any pain, but as time went on, I began to notice a change. And one day in my room, I took off my shoes and my socks, and I looked at my feet, and there was a huge knot there. And I was pretty concerned about this, so I went to my parents, and they told me that they sent me to the doctor, and it was turned out to be because of the shoes that were too small for me. As time went on, the knot went away, thankfully, but the important thing was the lesson I learned. I love to be stylish, and it's very fun for me, but the lesson is, while it is very fun to be stylish, you should always feel physically comfortable when wearing clothes. It can have a damaging effect on your body that you really do not want. The lesson has stuck with me ever since, and I'm hoping it will stick with you listening to the speech. I don't know if this information pertains to any of you here, but wearing shoes that are too small for you can be more serious than you think. Economically, you are more likely to spend less money buying clothes that you can grow into than buying clothes that are too small for you and you're going to have to throw away eventually. So in that way, you could be doing yourself a favor and save the money. According to the American Academy of Orthopedic Surgeons, cases like bunions, hammer toe, ingrown toenails, crossover toe, and diabetic foot are results of wearing shoes that are too tight for you. Imagine that. Let's say you're trying to go to the beach or to a water park. So how do you think you're going to feel when you're walking around and everyone is repulsed at the sight of your bunion-infested feet? This can happen to kids and adults alike. Dr. Norman Espinoza is an orthopedic surgeon in a university in Switzerland. And he says that we should pay extra attention to the actual size of our feet instead of the number inside the shoe. He also says that to prevent things like this from happening to children, it is important to measure their feet every time they get their shoes changed. These are little things we can do now to save ourselves in the future. Lastly, I want to touch again on what a foot deformity can do to you socially. Like I said earlier, being barefoot is going to get much harder for you if you have a foot deformity. You can begin to feel insecure whether you're by yourself or with people. And people will begin to look at you as if you are some type of a freak. You are a freak, you are a deformity, you are a monstrosity. We're all beautiful in our own way, and so is your body, and you should definitely take care of it while you still have it, because it's the only one we'll get in this lifetime. You don't really know what you got until it's gone. And if you keep on damaging your feet, eventually they will give out on you. And when that's all said and done, you look at your bottomless legs and think, if I could only go back in time and change my ethics and my doings, then I would. Remember, this is something you can do to completely avoid having a foot deformity. You can start making the necessary precautions now instead of later. In conclusion, all I'm trying to say is that you deserve the best. The reason people make and do all of this research and share this information is so that we can improve our quality of living. We can all do without deformed feet and the pain that comes from walking on them. We use our feet to work, to dance, to walk, to run as far as we want to. And there are so many beautiful places in the world to see, and you have to use your feet to get there. Places like Chicago, Atlanta, and Dubai, and right here or down the street. Either way, you have to use your feet to get to them. The purpose of this speech was to inform you on the negative effects of improper shoe size, and also to give you inspiration on to take better care of yourself and also your feet. I hope this speech has gotten across to you and give you an insight of what happens to when you wear the wrong size of shoes too long. The purpose of this speech was to inform you on the negative effects of improper shoe sizes, and also to give you an inspiration on how to better take care of your feet and your body. I hope this speech has gotten across to you listening to this speech, and also giving you a little inside look of what happens when you wear the wrong shoe sizes for too long. Thank you all for joining me tonight, and thank you for patiently listening, and have a good night.